Hello everyone, it is me, Bob the Drag Queen, and I am your brand new hostess for this all new season of The Pit Stop. The only show, literally the only show that spills the tea on all things RuPaul's Drag Race related, season 12. So get ready because it's 2020 bitches and New York is in the house. Now today I am joined by the amazing winner of RuPaul's Drag Race season 9, the incomparable Miss Sasha Velour.
Hi.
How are you?
Thank you for having me. Miss the drag queen.
I'm so happy to have you. Bald-headed sisters.
I know, you've never looked better.
Sasha, I'm so happy to have you joining me today.
So am I. Can we just kick things off with a little toast?
Let's have a little toast.
To the new season of Drag Race?
Yes, honey, we have pineapple coladas featuring pineapple bubbly, and it tastes amazing and refreshing and surprising all at once. Thank you, bubbly sparkling water. It's really good.
It's delicious.
Sasha, tell me, what are you hoping surprises you this season on Drag Race?
I'm hoping for some amazing lip sync performances.
Yes.
It is my favorite part of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm expecting every episode I want to be clutching my pearls.
The saddest thing is for me from season 9 was not getting to see you lip sync more. People didn't know, like, I knew because I've seen you in the city.
Well, thank you. I performed at your show, in fact. You booked me.
Yeah, I remember
you for that.
You came across the Brooklyn Bridge and
yeah, they gave me, I think, my Manhattan debut.
Was it really?
At Look Queen.
Oh my goodness.
So,
you heard it here, I'm Sasha's drag mom. All right, so let's talk about these entrances. Brittany walks in, very first girl.
Yeah.
She says everyone and every queen in New York City knows her, which I think is true.
I think it's true. And she is known for putting on over-the-top productions,
yes,
for musical theater quality drag entertainment.
Big hair.
Yeah, exactly what she's serving in the first couple minutes.
Nikki Doll is wearing this like striped.
Nikki Doll serving very French look. Based
Yeah.
on my cliche sensibilities. A little Gautier, maybe striped sailory. Right from the start, we were having Battle of the Fascinators.
Yes.
A softer feather versus a kind of like sharp needle.
Exactly.
I was expecting all the girls to come in wearing something.
Could you imagine? That would have been fascinating. Let's just talk about Heidi in Closet.
Heidi, what is it?
Heidi in Closet.
Heidi in Closet.
Yeah. Heidi! Heidi in the Closet! This queen is so kooky. That is her real voice.
I'm obsessed with her singing voice.
This is
so
amazing.
sweet.
I ain't never been on no plane before. I'm here at RuPaul's Drag Race.
Heidi's kind of a good name for that voice.
Yeah, I love the name. I mean, I love this queen. I do not love this look. I'm not like crazy about this look.
I wasn't that into the look.
But she's so charming, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. I was more focused on her smile.
Yeah. Okay, Gigi Good.
Oh my gosh.
Designed by her mom.
Designed by her mom.
She looks amazing though. This is a
looks
really,
so good.
really cute look.
I think she's living up to her claim that she is like a fashion illustration come to life.
Okay, Widow Bondu looks so good.
So gorgeous.
She must have gotten dressed, looked at herself and said, I'm that bitch.
Yeah. I think it's hard to wear all black as an entrance look. I wore an all black look and it didn't necessarily show up on camera, but I'm seeing like the sequins, the different textures, the silhouette. She looks amazing.
So good. Crystal Method.
Crystal Method.
Yeah, there's a big thing about queens dressing as clowns.
It always brings good luck.
And winning their season. You did it, I did it, Bianca did it, Violet did it, Evie did it. That's 5 queens who have dressed up as clowns and won their season.
That's amazing. Who would have thought? Clowns and drag
I'm just
have
saying.
something in common.
I guess we do have to give our opinions. I just do not like Jackie Cox's outfit.
No, she's the one who said she likes an obscure fashion reference.
Yeah, this
was giving me something like that, like a turn of the century cartoon orphan with Farsi. Just not a problem with it. I didn't hate it.
So we're just starting the season. Rue's already gagging us. Only 7 queens have walked through the front door. Like, what do you think these girls are thinking?
I think they're thinking their chances of going home just got a whole lot higher.
Could you imagine? We were both 1 of 7, but you don't start as 1 of 7.
No, you're not ready for that on the first day.
That would like give me some heart palpitations. In the meantime, we found their mini challenge to do spring, fall runway looks. How did you feel also seeing like Raven there and then not Kanye West, Kim Kardashian? It was like so unexpected.
I loved seeing Raven, one of the original high fashion drag queens, and then seeing not
Kanye West.
Not Kimora. Definitely Kimora, not Kim Kardashian. Oh, that was hilarious.
Mayhem was Kanye.
That was Mayhem Miller.
So Britta's coming out in this like teal
Gorgeous.
gown with like this tulle.
Yes.
Fan is like this tulle story going on.
Some of the tulle went away.
I love that.
It was gorgeous.
And it came out so seamlessly.
I felt she was giving us like a water storyline.
Yeah,
to go
yeah,
with
yeah.
her former name.
Exactly, exactly.
I loved it. It was beautiful.
I feel like Nikki Doll would be the fashion queen if Gigi hadn't showed up, which must be upsetting. That's fashion.
She seems like she knows it as well.
Yeah, she's like, this bitch. What did you think of Gigi Goods?
I love Gigi Goods. It feels like very of the moment. Color blocking, kind of motorcycle. It was cute. It was great. She loves her helmets.
Listen,
You know, we gotta remember.
safety's important.
Safety's really important, kids.
Okay, Jackie looks amazing.
Jackie looks amazing.
This is where she looks her best.
It was pure 60s. I feel
Yes.
the reference was really clean. The boots were a little crazy, but I kind of liked it.
I don't want to like have a boner for Widow Von Du the whole time, but my
I'm
goodness,
with
look at her.
That look was so good. The hair with the pigtails.
I mean, it's a little warm for spring. Like you're walking around the spring.
Just
in
like
a-
a four-piece neoprene ensemble. The colors were right.
Heidi in Closet comes out with this like tight fabric with this like traffic cone coming off her
This
head.
was my favorite look.
This was
It comes out, it's already veering dangerously to the side.
yeah, it's kind of like doing one of these.
Teetering on, and then the inevitable.
Let's take a look at these fall looks. So Britta comes out and she's continuing with the silhouette.
It was like, now there's been an oil spill.
Yeah.
In the water.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I responded as well to these fabrics.
I like the other dress more.
But I was so gagged just that there was continuity between
Yeah.
spring and fall.
Gigi's got her titties out.
Titties out, helmet on. I think we've seen equestrian
Yeah.
looks before, so it wasn't that exciting, but the execution was really lovely. Like the black velvet detailing,
that
the
was
cutouts.
nice.
It was lovely.
I remember when Jackie Cox came back out, I was like, you look so good.
It was 60s, but a different 60s than people always churn out.
Yeah.
And it had consistency in like the materials with her spring look.
Seeing Crystal Method come out in this safety pinned sweater with a head full of Band-Aids.
It was a couture Halloween look. That's exactly what fall fashion needs to be.
Yes.
I loved it.
Heidi in Closet walking out. I was hoping she'd continue her storyline and rip her wig off. Like
Yes.
from the back, like the whole thing just, I think Heidi had a rough day.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone's getting out of drag. Can I just say, first of all, that I really feel like Crystal Method looks like a sexy Weird Al Yankovic.
So sexy.
Right? I was like, I'm loving this like hot, young,
That's one of my favorite out of drag looks we've seen on Drag Race. in a
Right,
while.
this, like,
I love the leopard print,
with a
cheetah
mullet,
print.
this curly. It was very. It was doing it for me. Okay, so episode 1, they have done their mini challenge, which I was like, that's it. They did the challenge.
Time for judging.
RuPaul's like, no. We're already writing original songs. We need you to rap. We need you to dance. We need you to lip sync. We need you to perform as a group with these people you've never met once in your life.
I love it. That is what queens have to do
True.
nowadays. I think it's good to test the full range of skills right from the get-go.
Would you have freaked out if that was the first challenge?
Yes, of course. You would have been fine, right?
That'd have been great. So before they got on stage to perform, they chose Widow and Heidi to be the choreographers for the group. And once they get up there, Heidi's like, looks like she did not come to play. She's got dance moves. And then my favorite, Heidi asked that brilliant question, does everybody know how to crump? So yeah, what did you think about like Widow being over the too many cooks in the kitchen?
That's what putting together a drag group number is like. So it's sort of par for the course. Like everyone has an opinion. You have very mixed levels of performance abilities and dance abilities. So it's cute to see them try to work it out.
It was a rap song with 7 verses in it.
Had a lot of time to fill.
I was like, this is insane.
No wonder they want to just keep crumping.
Oh,
My favorite move. I could have seen that the whole time. I'm all about just finding one move that everyone can do and just repeating it.
it works for Cher. Okay, let's talk about I'm That Bitch. The song I'm That Bitch. How do you feel like the queens did overall?
Overall, I think it was good.
Agreed.
It was entertaining. Everyone had stage presence. Everyone looked comfortable on stage, which is not typical when you see the full batch of season girls usually.
Yes.
So already, I'm very excited.
Everyone did a really good job.
Yeah.
Widow Von Du lands in the splits and just proceeds to do a rap song.
I will also say she found the camera with her eyes. And I feel like when you're there on the first day and you can find the camera out in that dark sea with all those people staring at you, that's star power.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for her.
That girl's confident.
She's amazing.
Immediately after the performance, we are now into the runway.
Fifth
We are
look of the episode.
5 looks in.
Yes.
1 episode. This is insane. Category is sparkle. So what looks made you crack a smile? Was there anything that you were like, oh, this is like, I'm living for this?
I love Jackie's. Sparkle, Neely Sparkle.
Oh, yeah.
From Valley of the Dolls.
Yes.
I thought that was clever. It fit in with her 60s storyline, true to form with her obscure reference.
I think my favorite was Britta. I just loved her look. She knows her body.
I liked it. It definitely was a little bit more plain, I think. I was surprised how many of them went like a kind of subdued monochromatic.
Yeah.
For the sparkle. They were like, the focus will be the sparkles, but I want a little bit more excitement.
Let's talk about, Heidi just had a rough day. Heidi had an allergic reaction. She had 1 hour sleep. She went to the ER. Her headpiece fell off. Like, poor, she ate kale. Like, this is a really rough time for this girl. This dress is fine. I wish that her proportions were just slightly different. Like, it looks kind of like a sack on her.
Yeah.
Nikki Doll is wearing this like metallic feather stone
Her
piece.
face looks gorgeous.
So good. And I love the short hair on her.
Yeah, and she's truly like she had the most jewels on, for sure, I think.
Strange rule for drag. Gigi never wears rhinestones.
She actually said that.
Yeah, she was like, I don't wear I never wear rhinestones.
I used to not really wear stones either. I couldn't afford to add them to
Yeah.
my costumes. And I didn't think it was absolutely necessary, but it does make a difference,
True.
especially on stage.
Lift your completely rhinestone encrusted hair. Your ears are dripping in stone. So the queens are all being called safe. Because normally RuPaul says, you're safe, you won. In that order. Or you won, y'all are safe. But she's going safe, 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 safe. And then the last 2 girls who I was like, they did the best.
Yeah.
They did the best. What is going on? And then of course RuPaul says, no one's going home. Widow Von Du and Gigi Goode now have to lip sync against each other for $5,000.
They're giving them money now?
They're giving them money now. They're giving tips now.
I was so excited. This seemed like a pretty good ending to this episode. I love to see them lip sync. It's great to see queens who are doing well have to show one more set of skills.
I do love, once the lip sync starts, off the bat, Widow Von Du is like, I'm not losing this. And everyone at home is like, no, you're not.
You're not.
You're
like, you didn't need to try quite that hard.
Okay, snapping your leg in half.
She was
pulling your arm out of the socket.
At the end, she was just ripping herself apart for them. Thank God she won.
Yeah, she just clawing her eyes out.
The arm was bad enough, the leg.
Yeah, pulls out a knife. Harikari's herself on stage, fully falls over. I mean, literally on the ground, snapping your legs like, girl, it's just $5,000. Your medical bills won't cover when you break your leg off. But she got that money.
Oh God, that's good.
And Gigi held her own.
She really did.
And don't forget, we have a second premiere next week, and we will meet even more queens. I want to thank the iconic Sasha Velour for joining us today. Round of applause.
Oh, I want to thank you so much for having me.
Sasha, you're on tour, right?
That's right. I'm on my first ever One Queen Theater tour. It's a show called Smoke and Mirrors that you were so gracious to come support.
Congratulations, baby. Listen, I'm telling you, you have to go see this show. It is truly amazing. I cried watching you do this show. It was so beautiful. Go watch it. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Go, go, go. Thank you for watching The Pit Stop, and be sure to tune in next week for episode 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12. And thank you, Bubly. Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, let's do the thing where you like kind of lean in and makes the camera kind of pans out if you're not really saying anything. Can't get enough of RuPaul's Drag Race? Make sure you subscribe to VH1's YouTube channel for all the hot, sickening tea so you don't miss a thing.